Welcome to AFP teachings and welcome to the 10th class. Now we are going to learn biology. The first lesson is nutrition and food supplying system. And last year we have already learned about cells and other things, many things in 9th class because it is a foundation course. So if you learn 9th class very well, then you can easily understand 10th class syllabus. So why I am telling is nutrition. Now our lesson is nutrition, that is called food supplying system. Now we have to question what is nutrition. What is nutrition? And the nutrition, who needs, and the second question is who needs nutrition. So before going to the lesson, we should know what is nutrition and who needs nutrition. Nutrition, this word nutrition is getting food. This meaning is getting food. So who needs food? Who needs food content? So already we learned about microorganisms and multiple organisms, small plants, big plants, small animals and big animals. So we have in the world or in this nature we have living and non-living organisms. Living organisms and non-living things. So living organisms, living means what? Having life. Living means having life. Who has life? So in this nature we can say we have life. And what are the living organisms in this world? So living organisms are two types. So we put two types of living organisms are there. First one is, we should say, plants. Second one, animals. This thing already we learned in 8th class itself. So what is living and what is non-living? Living means having life. So these two are the living things. So for living, they are living. So they need food. As we need food, we belong to animals. So plants also need food. Then so this is called getting food is called food. Nutrition. And the next question is what type of nutrition or food we get or the plants get. So why the nutrition is needed for plants and animals? You should know this question. So, the question is, why the plants and animals need nutrition? The plants and animals have to grow from the, that means small one becomes big. That means a small plant after getting nutrition, after 1 month or 3 months, if we observe that plant, that particular plant, we see some change in the size, and that means in leaves and in length also we see some change. That means it has got nutrition. Small babies after 4 years or 5 years, they will develop their growth, and they will be changed. That means their height will be changed some, and that means in months baby, they have very small legs, very small hands, small face. After 5 years or 6 years, we observe that same child. Then they will grow. How do they grow? Because of this nutrition. That means they get food. Food is needed for all living things. Living organisms need food. This is called nutrition. And what about plants? What about plants? How do they get nutrition? They have root system and the leaves, twigs, leaves, stem, like that. And these plants will get food from where? What about their food? So these plants are green in color. Most of the plants are green in color. So this green color will, that means this green color in 10th class, we say that is chlorophyll. So like this plant is green in color. All leaves are green and twig also green in color. So this color, that means it has this color means full in this twig. All leaves of this twig have chlorophyll. So this is the reason why these leaves are in green color. All plants, that means if we see out of our house or out of our, or in our school garden, or in our house atmosphere surroundings beside roads, we see many green color plants and trees. So because of this green color, that means in 10th class we have to spell out chlorophyll, not green color. So in 6th class, 7th class, 8th class, we say green color. Because of this green color, the plants are living. They grow and they get their food. They give flowers, they give vegetables, they give fruits. How they give all these things for us? Because of this nutrition. And what about animals? So you have to note down all the points. Plants get food by means of this chlorophyll. So when they have this chlorophyll, that means this green color pigments, then it will prepare their own food. This plant or all these plants prepare their food on their own. They prepare their food in their leaves. Food in their leaves, which have in the leaves, which have chlorophyll. This chlorophyll. So to prepare food, what they should have? These plants should have chlorophyll. So this is the main reason why the green plants, all green plants in our surroundings or in our house or in the garden, they live for years together, or for 1 year or for 6 months. They live only because of this chlorophyll that present in their leaves. So because of this chlorophyll, with the help of this chlorophyll, they prepare their own food. So what do we call plants prepare their own food in their leaves? So we call them as autotrophs. Autotrophs. Auto means self. Auto means self. That means all green plants, that is, which they have these chlorophyll pigments with the green, that means chlorophyll, these plants will prepare their own food in their leaves itself. So this type of getting food or preparing food or this type of nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. So this type of nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. Why we call like that? Because these green plants have chlorophyll in their leaves. This chlorophyll will prepare their food in the sunlight, when there is sunlight, in the presence of sunlight. So these green plants will be called autotrophs. This type of nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. And what about animals? So animals get food. How do we get food? Are we animals? Yes, we belong to animals only. We are not plants. We have no green color or green chlorophyll in our bodies, in any animal's body. If we see flies, mosquitoes, dogs, cats, monkeys, and human beings, do we have any green color in our bodies? No, not at all. So, in animals, there is no scope for autotrophic nutrition. We won't prepare our food in our body itself. So, how do we get this nutrition, or how do we get our food? We get food from the nature. We can say from the nature itself. Nature means plants, particularly plants and animals, other animals. Animals get food or nutrition from the plants and from other animals. We eat fish, we eat mutton, chicken, eggs, like that, prawns, all living, that means water animals like fish, prawns, like that, and hen, that means chicken, mutton, all the things we are, that means animals are based on some other animals, and we take most of the food from the plants. We take from the beginning, that means early in the morning we take tea. How do we get that tea leaves? That tea powder comes from the plant, and milk comes from the animal, and sugar comes from the plants. Like that, in tiffin, in the breakfast, we take some idli, we take some dosa, upma. These all the things mostly based, mostly from the plants itself. We get the dal, we get vegetables, all oils, all type of oils we get from plants only. So the animals are based on plants and animals for their nutrition. So this is called this nutrition, this type of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition. So two types of nutrition we see in our nature: autotrophic nutrition and the other one is heterotrophic nutrition. What is the meaning of autotrophic nutrition? In autotrophic nutrition, the green plants they themselves prepare their own food in their green leaves. That means chlorophyll, having chlorophyll in their leaves. When there is sunlight, in the presence of sunlight, they prepare their own food. They will not be based, that means they will not be based on animals. We won't give any food for plants. So we are also, that means animals. Animals live on plants. If we go for this cow, if we observe cows, buffaloes, they live on only plants. Only plants. And some animals live on like us. That means human beings live on plants and for animals for our nutrition. So how do we be called heterotrophic nutrition? Our nutrition is heterotrophic nutrition, and the green plants follow autotrophic nutrition. And then cow, buffalo, like that. Some animals, cow, buffalo, horse, and donkeys, many. If we observe this National Geographic Channel, many animals will be based on these trees and plants. So they get food from plants. These are called the animals which are based on plants for their food. The animals which live on plants, they are called herbivores. Herbivores. Herbivores means the animals which live on plants itself. Only plants they need. Cow will not eat fish or prawn. Buffalo will not eat grass. That asses means donkeys. Other animals like elephants, horses. These all animals will not take any mutton or chicken or fish or prawn. That means they live on only on plants. So this type of animals are called herbivores. So two types of animals. We learn two types of animals, herbivores and the other one, second one, human being, dog, cat, hen, like this. All these type of animals, they live on plants and animals also. So these are called carnivores, who take food from animals. They are called carnivores. So these type of nutrition. So we have this lesson. Nutrition means we should know what is nutrition, why the nutrition is needed for animals and plants. For animals and plants, why the nutrition is needed? For the growth. They have to grow. Animals and plants have to grow. A small cat should grow in a big cat, and small plant into a big tree, like that. It should give leaves. Why we cultivate these all plants or trees? For fruit, for food, for flowers, for vegetables, for other things we take as food. So for the growth of the plant, they need food. For the repairing and for repairing means if we cut a leaf from the plant, we cut these plants and trees for our own usage. So it has to repair this plant. If some twig is odd in, so if we want to cut this twig, then we cut this twig. Then the plant will grow another twig like this or like this. So for the growth of the plant, for the repairing of the plant, this plant needs nutrition. And for us also animals to grow our body in size, in height, like that. So for the growth and for repairing and for metabolic activities. Metabolic activities. In animals, metabolic activities, metabolism. What is metabolism? Already you learn in metabolism. Already you learn in maybe in seventh class or eighth class. What is metabolism? Metabolism means the synthesis. Metabolism. We take air in our nose for respiration. So when we live, we should respire the air. If we are living means we should have some oxygen. So that is called every day from our birth to death. Till our death, we take in oxygen and we release carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. We get oxygen from the atmosphere and we release carbon dioxide through our nostrils into the atmosphere. This is called respiration. So all animals for respiration, all plants also will be having plants and animals. So animals and plants, they have they follow respiration. They should get oxygen and they should release out the carbon dioxide. So this is called respiration. So these plants and animals, when they respire the oxygen and release the carbon dioxide, they need food content. That means they need nutrition. Nutrition is needed. It is at most important for any living being. That means it may be a unicellular organism or multicellular organism. We are multicellular organisms. So if it is a small plant or it is a big plant, big tree, it needs nutrition for the growth, for repairing, for respiration, for digestion. In animals, it is a big process, digestion. If we take food, in the afternoon we take food, in the morning we take breakfast. So we drink water, we drink juices, we take fruits, we take vegetables like that. So all these have to digest in our body. So our body will digest with the help of this nutrition. So digestion, and for the digestion and for the metabolic activities we need food content. So why should we take food means we should take food for our growth, for repairing, for respiration, for digestion. These are the respiration, digestion and excretion also. It is the excretion. Excretion means throwing out the waste of our body. So, like urine. So, excretion is already in plants and in animals. So, to undergo excretion, to do excretion, to send out the waste materials from the body of plants and animals, they need food content. So, why they should take food? What is the need of plants and animals to take food means they have to grow, they have to repair their bodies, they have to undergo these respiration, digestion, excretion, and reproduction also. So, these are metabolic activities which are very important in our living beings. So, living means having life. They undergo metabolism. That means they take food. They have to digest the food. They excrete something, waste material. They send out the materials and respiration. Most important thing is respiration. To live on this earth, to live, we have to respire oxygen. So all these things will be happen when we take food only. So this is the importance of nutrition and food supplying system. And when we come to plants, in plants, how do they get food? So already we have discussed that plants will have chlorophyll. We should say green plants. Green plants will have chlorophyll. Already I have shown this plant which is having this green color. So whenever the plant has chlorophyll, this green color pigments, it prepares food. It prepares food. So in green plants, what is needed? Chlorophyll is needed to prepare food. For their nutrition, chlorophyll is needed for green plants. And how do they synthesize their food? They have to synthesize food. So they did not cook their food from outside of their body. They won't take rice, they won't take vegetables, they won't take fruits from outside of the body. That means from our nature. They have to prepare their own food. They have to synthesize food. So how do they synthesize food? So how the nutrition is happens in the plants. This food, that means in green plants, in green plants they'll be having green leaves. So these green leaves have the chlorophyll. So it is green in color. So it has chlorophyll in. So next, with the help of chlorophyll, can it prepare their own food? No, this is not enough. Only chlorophyll is not enough. One item is chlorophyll. First, they should have chlorophyll, and second one, they should have water in their bodies. Water from their bodies. Chlorophyll in the plant, water in the plant. These two are in the plants. They are present in the plant itself. So if we cut the leaf like this, we get water. So it get water from the soil itself. So when we cut any leaf like this and we make these like pieces, then we feel the water content in these leaves or plants. If we cut these twigs also, we get water from plants. So water is present in the plant and chlorophyll is present in the plant. And two more things needed to prepare their own food for the plant. What is the third point or third material? What is the third material in which with which these plants will prepare their food? The third material is carbon dioxide and sunlight. Sunlight means from which we get sunlight. All the animals and plants get sunlight from the sun itself. Our sun, it is the nearest star of our earth. So we are so lucky we have this sun. If there is no sun, means if the sun, that is a great star very near to our earth. And with the help of sun only, that sunlight, because of the sunlight only, on the earth, that means the plants and animals living means why they are living on the earth, why we are present on the earth means only because of this sun. So if there is no sun for us, for this planet, that means for our earth, we should live in what we should live in means we will not be there. If there is no sun means no plants. No plants means no animals. So sun should be there. Up to the sun, Whenever the sun closes its history, means if the sun is not there, if the sun is almost burned, means there will not be plants and animals will not be on the earth. So sunlight is most important for us. That means for animals and plants. For plants, most important thing is sun. So this with the help of sunlight. So these are four materials are needed for the green plants to with the help to make food or to prepare their own food or for their nutrition. So what are these things? Chlorophyll, sunlight, water, CO2. CO2, carbon dioxide from the atmosphere itself. This carbon dioxide in 6th class or 7th class, we have learned already air. Air means what is air? In that lesson, the first question is what is air? Air means it is a mixture. We say that is a mixture of all the things that gases and dust particles like that. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and dust particles, some water content, some humidity will be there in atmosphere. So carbon dioxide is in atmosphere, sunlight is in atmosphere, but these two are chlorophyll and water is present. These two are present in the plant itself. That means in green plant itself. So with the help of these four items, the green plants will prepare their food or their food material in their leaves itself. These leaves have chlorophyll, green color. So what is it called? The preparation of food in green plants is called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. It is a new term for you. Photosynthesis. In 10th class, this is the most important word you have to learn. Photosynthesis. So photosynthesis means what? Green plants undergo photosynthesis. They synthesize food, green plants, with the help of chlorophyll, with the help of sunlight, with the help of carbon dioxide, with the help of water. These four are very important for preparing food in green plants. These all the thing is called photosynthesis. This synthesis, preparing food in. So photosynthesis is by sunlight, with the help of sunlight, with the help of carbon dioxide. These we get from our atmosphere. 1, 2, and the third one, water, which is present already in the plants. And fourth one, chlorophyll. From the beginning itself, we are talking about this chlorophyll. These green plants will have green color, which is by means of this chlorophyll. So this chlorophyll helps to prepare food with the help of sunlight and with the help of carbon dioxide and water content in the plant. So we should discuss about this carbon dioxide. So in our nature, no living thing, no living organism will get carbon dioxide into their bodies. No organism will get carbon dioxide. If we take carbon dioxide in our what you call inside or in our lungs, what happens if our this room is filled with carbon dioxide? If we are inside, if we are sitting in this room, covered or filled with carbon dioxide means we will die. Definitely we have to die. Because carbon dioxide, we don't need any carbon dioxide to get in. If we get carbon dioxide more and more means we will definitely will die. There and then we will die. If we respire carbon dioxide instead of oxygen, then suddenly we die with this carbon dioxide. It is more dangerous for any living being. But these plants, green plants, will get carbon dioxide. They are very happy with this carbon dioxide. So, what about the plants? Respiration. In respiration, they undergo respiration. This is a metabolic activity. So, if it is a living being, means it should undergo respiration. In respiration, it takes these plants will take oxygen, and it will give out CO2 like animals. Animals also, what we do in respiration, we take carbon dioxide and we send out the carbon dioxide. This is called respiration. So plants and animals will undergo this respiration from their birth to till their death. So this is called respiration, taking in oxygen and sending out the carbon dioxide, which is similar in plants and animals. Every day animals respire, every minute they will respire oxygen and they'll send out carbon dioxide. And plants also, animals will undergo respiration, plants also take oxygen for their life, and they'll send out the carbon dioxide. It is a waste material for them in the respiration. Why we send out carbon dioxide means it is a waste material. It is a waste material. It does not, our body does not needs carbon dioxide. So it sends out. It is a waste material for us. So it sends out the body as plants do. Plants, that means what I am telling is plants and animals respire for the whole life oxygen in their bodies and send out the carbon dioxide. But whereas in photosynthesis, these green plants undergo this photosynthesis for their food or for getting food or for their nutrition. So for the nutrition purpose, what do they do? That means they should have sunlight. If there is sunlight, then these plants will be very happy to prepare their food. So what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis means synthesizing food material like glucose or starch with the help of sunlight, with the help of carbon dioxide, and with the help of water in the plant, and with the help of chlorophyll. This is called photosynthesis. So especially in photosynthesis, what happens? It sends out photosynthesis means we should draw a leaf like this. So leaf has already we are telling about green plants. Green plants means having this green chlorophyll. So it has chlorophyll. So this is called chlorophyll. And then water also is present in this leaf, green leaf, that is live, which has life. And then it gets sunlight from the outside. So sun gives sunlight. Third one. And fourth, carbon dioxide from outside itself, that means from the atmosphere. It will take, that means the green leaves, when there is sunlight, the green leaves, that means the chlorophyll, when there is chlorophyll and water content in this plant, when the plant is alive, and then it takes carbon dioxide also to prepare food in their green leaves with the help of chlorophyll, with the help of water, and with the help of sunlight, and with the help of carbon dioxide. This is called nutrition. So, how they get food or how the nutrition happens in the green plants means because of this photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means preparing the synthesizing the food content, food material like sugars, starch with the help of sunlight and with the help of carbon dioxide and with the help of water and chlorophyll. This is called photosynthesis. Then we can continue to next class. Thank you.